welcome back to another weekly vlog. I was going to film whilst I did my makeup, but it's so hot, I was just like, I need to just get this done and then I'm going to chat to you guys and catch you up because it's another week in London. It's a lovely, hot, sunny day. I went for a run this morning, which I feel like has started me off in a good mood. You know, when you just like get going and you're feeling good. So that's nice, trying to get back on my running era. I printed off a half marathon training plan because I really enjoyed the structure that marathon training gave me. So I feel like if I'm gonna kind of try a little bit, I'll do a half rather than a full, because obviously the full is quite excessive. But I haven't signed up to any races. But yeah, this week is going to be a nice kind of chillish week. I have basically decided I need to sort my life out. So I'm filming a like declutter diaries series or video. I don't know when it's going to come out yet because I don't know how long this is going to take me, but this week kind of feels like it's going to be dedicated to just sorting my life out. Last night I decided to attempt to tackle my digital clutter. So I've got like 80,000 photos on my phone. It's ridiculous and it's really struggling to just do anything. Google storage is full, so last night I stayed up till 2 tackling my photos, and guys, I literally only I didn't even dent it. There's so much to do. But I feel like because now content's like my job, I need to try and instill a bit of structure with how I like keep my photos and keep everything organized. It's just not organized. And since I started doing content seriously like a few years ago, the amount of photos I take is a lot more and there's just no organization there. So I find it quite stressful. So I'm just going to try and tackle that, get it all organised. Clutter is underway and the rest of it is all to come. I'm also going to be doing another part of the declutter process, which I'm really excited about sharing with you guys. And I'm going to try and do that on TikTok as well. So yeah, it's going to be a busy week from that side of things, but I'm excited to get myself organised. And I always feel like, because we're in August and I'm not at school, but I always associate September with like the start of a new school year. So it's quite nice to like get myself organised for September, even though I'm not doing anything in September, but you know, mentality kind of thing. The room is a mess. It's been so warm, you know, when you're like, we decided to take the duvet out of the sheets, so I need to make the bed again because it's not looking nice. But I hope you guys are all doing well and keeping cool in this heat. I've woken up feeling a lot brighter. Last week I was just feeling a bit like all over the shop, a bit chaotic, but the run this morning definitely has helped me. I also picked up this book, The Practice of Not Thinking, A Guide to Mindful Living, which I am very excited to read. I wasn't planning on picking up any more books because I have a lot to read through. I was just in Waterstones and then I read like the first chapter. I know you're not supposed to do that in bookshops, but you know when you just like, you need to get a feel for what the writing's like to see if you're gonna like it. So I just read, literally I just couldn't put it down. I was like, oh my god, this feels like my life. So I'm excited to get some tips from this. But yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna crack on with the digital decluttering. So the postman just came and bought these gorgeous bottles of non-alcoholic rosé by Wednesday Domain. I just got this lovely package from them. I am super into my like drinks. I feel like that's just a girl thing. Like we just love a little drink. But this is obviously non-alcoholic, so I'm really excited to try because I'm trying to drink less at the moment, but it can be really hard. And I also feel like this keeps going out now of focus. The nice wines are always alcoholic. So this, the packaging is gorge, and one is sparkling and one is not. So I'll keep you guys posted this week because we will definitely be drinking and trying these. This is my outfit of the day. I'm just gonna head to the dentist now. I've got this very cute scorn from H&M, which I got, I think it was in the sale, which is even better. And then I've just put on my Sambas because I'm gonna walk to the dentist. Hi guys, happy Tuesday. It's another hot day in London. Yesterday I think it was the hottest day of the year. It was like super warm. I left to go to the hygienist. Teeth are looking very white and clean, which feels great. And honestly, I got there and I was just sweating. It was not fun. And I felt really embarrassed. You know, just like, oh, this is not the vibe. So I've learned from my mistakes. Today I'm going to be wearing a more summery outfit, but I'm meeting my friend Ella in the park at 10 today, which will be really nice. Also, can we talk about how good this foundation is? It's actually not a foundation, it's the BB Borean cream. I love it. I am going to see my friend Ella, which will be really nice. And then just going to continue with the sorts, the declutter. So I actually made good progress yesterday, and this morning I woke up at 6 and just cracked on for a few hours. It is such a long task, guys. I actually can't believe how long it's taking me. But I'm like, got the motivation now, so I just need to carry on when I have the motivation and just get it done, because otherwise I'll jump to another task and I'll just completely forget. Good progress, and it's actually been really nice reflecting and going through my old photos. I think because I just don't do it and they just end up sitting there in my camera roll unorganized, it has honestly been so nice to look back on and just looking at, like, from a fashion perspective, like outfits that I liked and like outfits I don't like and how they work and don't work. And also hair is just like, feels like it's the biggest thing of my life. Like I seem to change my hair all the time, but I was looking at like my hair last year and how it was so frizzled, so frizzy and dry, because I had been just bleaching it, and how it doesn't look it now. This is a really bad example, but it's so much healthier now because I've just stopped dyeing it. It feels like it could be a really boring blog, but I hope you guys don't find it too boring. I'm gonna try and do a little bit of reading, and then I'm gonna make a nice dinner. Last night I just made this really nice little summery salad. I feel like it's when it's warm, you don't really want to eat like big carby meals and things like that, so a little summer salad will do. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to meet my friend Ella, and I will keep you guys updated with my plans. Cold on my hands, but I made this delicious yogurt bark, I think it's called. I literally had some leftover condensed milk from making tiramisu the other night, and I thought add it to some Greek yogurt, added a bit of Nutella in this one, some walnuts and blueberries, and froze it, and honestly it's so good. I made another one and I've already finished it, but it's perfect for this heat. Super simple. My hand is freezing, but I'm gonna have some of this now and some lunch. How cute is this? It's just from H&M Home. I got it in the sale for £9 or something like that, which was crazy. Let me try and put it on so I can show you guys how nice it is. Look at that. So nice. Looks so pretty. Yeah, I think it's giving very more expensive than it was, but it's just a little paper light. Also, I'm so obsessed with this COS cardigan. It's such a nice fit. It's really warm. I was just filming in it, but I just can't. It's like the perfect like crop. Love it. They do it in 2 other colours. It's like 80 quid though, so it's a bit expensive, but I think I'm gonna get so much wear out of this. It's gonna be worth it. I'm just eating my noodles real quick. These are just like the really cheap £2 noodles. Not even £2. That is an overstretch. I think they're like 60p or something. They're like my comfort food. I love them. Normally I put in a bit of like some corn pieces and some egg and like other bits, but I was just so hungry. I'm just going in for it. I was going to have salad for my lunch, and I did have a little bit, but I decided I'm going to wait for Archie to come back and have that as like a side. So I'm going to do some like potatoes, veggie sausages, and then salad as a side. I'm a notoriously bad chef, and I know you're supposed to say chef. Why am I calling myself chef? And I know that you're not supposed to say that you're a bad cook. Anthony Bourdain would not be happy, but I need to just find some time to fall in love with cooking, because it's just not for me. So I'm going to do quite a simple dinner for tonight. I'm feeling really tired. I don't know what it is. I didn't get up this morning and go for my run, which was my plan, and I think that's just kind of scuppered my head. The book I'm reading at the moment about how not to think talks about that so much, and it's like how you can have a really great day and then something, or like your day starts off as you want to and then something happens and your mindset shifts and you're like, oh, it's terrible now, like you know, if you say get up for a run, you make a healthy breakfast, you have a coffee at like 10 or something like that, and you're like, the day's going well, it's off to a good start, and then something shifts in your mindset and you're like, no, it's not the one. I feel like I just woke out of bed this morning and I was just not in the headspace to have a great day, which was really silly, but I feel like once you get something in your head like that, it just shifts completely. So I woke up feeling super tired, wanted to go on my run, didn't. Then I started work and then I was just feeling super tired. I didn't like shower or do any makeup or skincare or anything till too late, and I think that was the kicker. So I did my makeup, I'm feeling a bit more human, and I'm just going to try and have a bit of a chill, try and carry on with the digital decluttering, and then maybe if I have the energy, I will try and start on the journaling video for you guys. I was kind of like, should I do a dedicated video to journaling or should I just include it in the weekly vlog? Let me know. Well, you can't let me know. By the time I'm posting this, I'd have made my mind up. Maybe I'll post a little Instagram story. Let me see. This is my outfit for the day. It's very hot. Again, I'm heading to Covent Garden now to see my uncle because he's just flown into London, which will be nice, have a little catch up. And then I'm going to see my friend, and then I'm going to go to the coffee shop and work. So it's going to be a good out of the house day, which I'm looking forward to. Hey guys, happy Friday. I wanted to film a little chatty get to know me Q&A thing. I asked you guys on Instagram if you had any questions, and I know some people had commented some in other videos, and I thought it'd be nice to just talk you guys through a little bit about me. I feel like I don't really speak too much on Instagram and TikTok about myself, and it feels quite nice on here that I can come on and just do a Q&A. What do you do for work, and what is your content creation journey? So these tie in very nicely. I started doing content, I've been doing it for a really long time. I had a blog for years. I think I started when I was like 13 and only really finished blogging in 2021, when I think if you read blogs or if you had a blog, the blogging scene really just, everybody jumped ship to Instagram and it was a really weird place. So I was like, I need to do something else. And this was in 2021 and I thought, I downloaded TikTok, and at the time it felt like a really young app, I remember, because it just like rebranded from Musical.ly to TikTok, and I felt really old, and all my friends were like, oh my god, you're on TikTok, like what? Everybody's on it now, so they can say what they want. It kind of changed, and then I was like, I'm gonna start doing these daily vlogs, like to hold me accountable for like what I'm doing in the lockdown, because obviously though everyone was at home, there wasn't really much to do. And I just posted these little vlogs every day and then just carried on. And then last year, about a year and a half ago, when I was in my final year at uni, I was kind of like, I want to try and do this a bit more. So I decided to take Instagram seriously and just try and give it my best shot, because I had the time. Obviously being at uni, you have a bit more free time. And yeah, I just gave it my all, and here we are. So it's been about a year doing content creation as my like job. I also freelance a few days a week for a beauty PR agency, which I really enjoy. I love having like a job that's separate from like content creation. I think content creation can be a very self-centered kind of world, and it's quite a lonely job as well, because you're obviously just constantly like looking at yourself, analysing yourself, like why is this not done well, da, da, da. I think it's a really weird job in that way, because there's not many jobs where you are your work, if you know what I mean. And it's nice to have something else that is so separate that I can just close the laptop at the end of the day and like that be work kind of thing. So yeah, I do that as well, and I really enjoy that. Someone's asked what would I be doing if I didn't do this for my job, and I think I'd be in beauty PR full-time. So I did my degree in fashion communication at Brighton, which I really loved. It was a good time, although I was during COVID, so I actually only had one full year at uni, and that was my last year. I did love my uni experience. The experience that I had in that year was really nice, and I had great friends, and I really do miss Brighton. I do miss living in Brighton. So how would you describe your interior design style? I was really stuck by this question because I actually don't know how I would describe my style. I quite like a minimal, clean vibe, but obviously not fully. I love like dark wood and a bit of antique and vintage. So maybe quite like Mediterranean-y. Favourite holiday destination? It's got to be Spain. I feel like I love city breaks as well, but for like a relaxing holiday, I love like Spain and Mallorca. Best coffee spots. Now I'm still trying to figure this out in London, and I only end up going to the same places. But I really like Kiss the Hippo coffee at the moment. I feel like that's a really good coffee, and Origin coffee. I might be a bit biased because obviously I have worked with them, but the coffee is great, so I really recommend that if you're like a coffee snob, you know. Where is your new paper lantern from? H&M Home. I got it in the sale for £9, but they have got other colours. It is really good. I feel like it's one of those things that will come in and out of sale in like different colours, so keep an eye on it because I'm sure there'll be like discounts on and that kind of thing, but it is really cute and I feel like it looks more expensive than it is. Show your favourite skincare products. I've got these right here, which are the Quarterly moisturisers. These are so good. I actually love everything Quarterly and I need to get more of the Vino Perfect serum. What is the most exciting thing in your life right now? I was really thinking about this, and I think it's something I don't really share so much on socials, and I feel like I can share on YouTube. I think some people might know, but my brother has Down syndrome, and really excitingly he is moving out, but he will be living like independently with some friends, and it's super exciting. But it's probably the most exciting thing happening and I'm so happy for him.